Hi, my name is Harshita Gupta, and something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now is to make a blog. And today, when I woke up, I felt sort of extra inspired and decided to do something about it. Also, speaking of inspiration, I wanted my first post to be about something that I value and something that's close to my heart, which is my sources or my venues for inspiration. I have multiple sources of inspiration, and I think everyone needs to be inspired in some way or the other so as to have a great day, do something productive, do something new, and things like that. So, for example, for me, what works is words. So, words as in things that I see, things that I hear, things that people say, everything seems to have a great impact with me. And for example, powerful quotes. What I do before a test is I fill my whiteboard, which is in my study room, with all sorts of these powerful quotes. And it seems to instill a new ray of hope in me that I can do it, and it makes me feel so much lighter. For example, what the other thing that I do is I also change my lock screen to something inspirational. I don't know if you can't see it. For example, right now it's I'm gonna make you so proud, note to self. And so anytime when I'm like, let me go on Instagram or something like that, I am reminded of what I should be striving towards. So that's one of my sources for inspiration. And my second source is role models. I think it is very important for someone to have a role model in their life, someone to follow, someone to uh, remind you what you should be moving towards. For example, for me, one of my first role models was Emma Watson. She is such a beautiful person inside and out, and I think it really shows. I love the way she carries herself out in interviews. She's so confident, and she's also extremely knowledgeable, and that is what I love about her. She doesn't just stop with acting in a pretty face, but she also does so many other things. She studies really well, and she's like a master of all trades, and that is something that I would love to be. And so I really respect her. So I think that someday I will want to be something like her. And then, other sources of inspiration for me include uh, talking to my friends. So I think having a good set of friends is extremely important for anyone, because I think we spend most of our time with our friends, and if you have a good set of friends that aim for the better version of you, I think you will move there eventually and automatically. So I know that my friends will be there for me whenever I need them. So it's things like that. And you should have someone who hopes for the better version of you, and who in fact doesn't demotivate you but makes you move forward, and supports your endeavors basically. Also, I think what de-stresses me the most is talking to my parents, and I don't know how, but they always seem to know the right things to say. So whenever I'm having a tough day or I'm having a lot of difficulties, I go to them and I ventilate all my feelings, and they just seem to make it okay again. Yeah. And so so something that my mom always tells me is what stresses you out is if it's when you're thinking about your end result rather than your actions. And I think, and she says, you should be focusing on your actions, and automatically the results come to you. And that is something which I extremely value. Also, I am inspired when I see people around me creating things, creating new things, and it's amazing. So I go to a design class, and when I see other people's work and something really beautiful, I feel extremely inspired. In fact, something very important which I would like to state here is it's again another quote, and it goes like, other successes aren't your failures. So this is extremely important, I feel, for everyone to understand, because I think jealousy is not going to get us anywhere. In fact, it's just holding yourself back. And in fact, you should look at other people's work, be happy for them, and learn from them, be inspired by them, rather than pushing yourself down and pushing them down in the way and things like that, which is unnecessary. Also, something else that I do is I spend some me time and quality me time. So all I do is I go to my balcony, and then I just breathe, and just breathe and don't think about anything. Just look outside, and when you come back, you will feel so much more better, and you can do anything that you set your mind to with so much more peace. So that's another thing. and so it's things like that, and these are my sources of inspiration. Also, when you're passionate about something, I don't think you need to look for another source of inspiration, because what you're doing inspires you by itself. For example, for me, I feel it when I'm sketching or when I'm painting. It makes me feel so happy, and it's just like, wow, this is my thing, it is my domain, and I feel so safe in it. Also, something that I know which gives me a lot of joy is fashion, and I'm extremely passionate about fashion. I know that I would like to pursue a future in that area, because I know the kind of happiness it gives me. So I think to find something that you're passionate about is something that you can go on and on about, and you can't stop. So I think this covers what I would like to say today, and I'm hoping you enjoyed this video. You could have your own sources for inspiration, these are just mine. Basically, be inspired, keep doing new things, keep creating new things, and have